Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 30-yard line.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle
defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Score Jaguars 7. Steelers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. Ebron caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. This is Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Edmonds on the top.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Hands it off out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The tackle made.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Jackson now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again. McDonald. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's McDonald. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Cgi Henderson picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On play action, it's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Josh Lambo.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Deshaun Jackson, the ball carrier.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. And his throw here is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
To throw again, McDonald buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle made by Caleb Chason. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And this is incomplete.
McDonald's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jackson.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Mostert
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, McDonald. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Mostert, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Cole McDonald, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
30-yard line.
Now Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the right side of Eric Ebron. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to take it in for a steal. 18th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Watch the screen. Pass.
Right back to him on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sammy.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Jaguars 24.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what we discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. McDonald sets to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
To
Christian Kirk with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, let's get set.
Breeze now. Throwing left side, it's complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Okay, the highlights are going to show The guy throwing it, the guy catching it, ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's two sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Jackson now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McDonald. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
23-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's McDonald to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31. Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking deep here for Ebron. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Ties the game. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McDonald. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Raekwon Davis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, a run with Poster. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
The tackle.
An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, McDonald. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Completion here to Claypool. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Number 11.
Chase Claypool, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, 95-56, 95-56. 198.
On play action, now Breeze. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
That's right, baby. Rough team. Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down. 13. Switch it. Come here. Switch it.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Breeze pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
And 6.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 29. Hey, easy. Just like that. Just like that. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Coming.
Now Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Play action, Breeze. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. McDonald. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.